Hey guys, this is Austin. It's been a while since I put up my double roll tutorial, but since then I got a lot of requests for this one, for the Pasha roll. So I'm going to teach you how to learn it today. Alright, the Pasha roll is really cool. You are going to be running forwards into it, and then you do a little bit of like a half gainer, and jump back, put your hands on the ground, and then twist out of it. So I'm going to show you guys how to learn that. Before we get started working on the actual roll, you should have a couple prerequisites. Most important is you should have really strong rolls. You should just understand rolling mechanics, especially keeping a rounded back, and be able to smoothly roll in a bunch of different ways. So a really easy one to start with is just your forward gymnastics roll. Make sure you can do that. Make sure you can do a shoulder roll. Some people also call this a parkour roll or PK roll. All right, make sure you can do that one really clean. It also helps to have a really good dive roll so that you understand how to break your fall into the ground with your arms and then smoothly roll to your back. That will really help. And I also recommend having a good handstand forward roll. So once you have all those prerequisites mastered, it's time to start working on the roll. And the first thing we're going to break down is the takeoff. Eventually we're going to be running into this to get momentum, but for now we're going to start from standing, and you need to understand this post step. All right, post is when you bring one foot back and you're going to load your weight and swing that back foot forward and across your body to generate the twist. Swinging your leg here is also what's going to help send you into that gainer motion. All right, so I'm demonstrating it here. And what's really important about this is you understand what direction you want to twist. Okay, I twist always to the left. That's my strong side. So I'm going to be stepping back with my left foot with my hands both on the right side of my body. All right, and that's preparing myself to twist to the left. I'm like coiling my energy and storing it there. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing my left leg forward forward and up, all right, while I swing my arms across to the left side of my body. A great move to really help cement this concept in your body is learning the master swipe, all right? So this is a master swipe. It's like a tricking move, and you're jumping across kind of into a weird sort of cartwheel. I recommend giving this a try. I'm not going to teach you guys this here, so just go search for some tutorials. There's some great ones out there for the master swipe. But that's going to really help you understand this takeoff, okay? All right, for this next part, I recommend using a mat to save your wrists when you're first learning this. But now we're going to use our takeoff and kind of try to jump and do a little bit of a 180 and catch yourselves on your hands in a little bit of a handstand, okay? So I'm demonstrating this now, crossing my body with that takeoff position, jumping, doing the 180, catching on my hands. All right, this is the part in the roll where it gets really tricky, because once you've caught in your hands, you still need to do another 180 to get onto your back and roll out. So what I recommend here is a drill that we used in my other rolling tutorial, the double roll, where you kick up into a handstand, and then you're going to fall like you're falling onto your stomach, but then do a quick half turn to get onto your back. And the way you accomplish this is you got to thread one arm. So again, remember what direction you're twisting. I'm twisting to my left, so I'm going to keep my left hand on the ground, and my right arm is going to reach across in front of my chest, and I'm going to kind of go onto the blade of my hand and then along my forearm onto my shoulder and then back, and then that's going to allow me to get a smooth roll up onto my feet out of it. I'd say one of the biggest mistakes I see people doing when first learning this roll is just not breaking their fall enough with their hands and not smoothly transitioning onto that back by threading their arm through. So I recommend learning a mat when you're first trying this move, just in case you're missing your hands. I don't want you to slam your shoulder onto the floor. So here I'm trying it onto a mat, and you can see I'm going to do my takeoff, catch on my hands, and then finish that other half to get onto my back. I do find the roll a little bit tricky to do stationary. So if you're having trouble with it, just practice it a couple of times from standing to make sure that you're getting the hand placement down and you're comfortable with it. But then I find that adding some speed to it makes it easier to finish the roll, and it especially makes it easier to roll up onto your feet at the end. Once you've practiced your roll a little bit, I would recommend trying it up onto a higher level, like a block or a ledge or something like that. It kind of feels a little different, but will help you understand the rolling mechanics, and it's a cool thing to add into combos. Okay guys, so that's it for the tutorial. Get out there and start working on that Pasha roll. What you see now on screen is some guy at my gym that I taught a Pasha roll to, and this is how he felt afterwards. Basically, you're going to feel super swaggy like a boss because it's a really cool move. It's really stylish, and it'll allow you to show off a little bit. So once you start working on it, send me some clips, drop a comment, and let me know what tutorials you want to see next. You can also follow me on Instagram at AustinGPK to see some videos and stay in touch between tutorials. All right, guys, take care.